Hello everyone, you're watching Player Review Team channel. Today we're diving into the legendary Luka Modrić and just how good he really is. We'll break down his strengths and weaknesses in detail and compare him to a range of alternatives. It's going to be dynamic, informative, and fun. Stay with us until the end. We're giving away 25 million coins and 5 weekend league boosts over the next 4 months while FC25 is still active. All links in the description. Let's get started. Luka Modrić has wrapped up his stellar career at Real Madrid, and to mark the occasion, he's received an end-of-an-era card priced at 800,000 coins in the SBC. Naturally, we couldn't pass it up. The iconic Croatian has a lean body type, stands at 172 centimeters, and comes with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. For chemistry style, we strongly recommend Anchor. It gives him a controlled explosive acceleration type and boosts his strength. In playstyles, he features an outstanding passing package, Anticipate, Technical, and of course the legendary Trivela. Luka also has Holding++ for the central midfielder and CDM, and Playmaker++ for both cam and central midfielder positions. Let's begin with the most interesting part. He can comfortably be used as a CDM on Holding in the ever-popular 4-2-1-3. He doesn't get lost even as a deep-lying playmaker, where he only has 1+. Watch how the Croatian covers space here. As you can see, he reads the game well and intercepts smartly. That said, he lacks aggression, so he won't press without manual input, especially against bigger opponents. At the same time, smaller opponents aren't much of a threat. In these situations, Luka can dispossess them. Still, it's better to manually track back with him and trigger tackles yourself. Fortunately, his speed allows for quick recoveries. Anticipate helps a lot, but the lack of aggression is evident. Plus, due to his lean body type and short height, his physical presence is weak. When losing possession, Modrić struggles to recover quickly because he loses balance, even after minor bumps. Conversely, after a successful tackle using Anticipate, he often gets immediately overwhelmed, like in this example. As you'd expect, the lean body type is vulnerable when carrying the ball. In attack, you should focus on quick passing rather than trying to burst forward. At the very least, avoid larger players who can easily outmuscle him. So how do you push forward? It's simple. Alongside tiki-taka, make use of left stick dribbling and gold-level technical. Modrić keeps the ball extremely close and can turn on a dime, which you should absolutely take advantage of. Don't underestimate skill moves either. Just like the left stick, they help you transition from defense to attack, especially given Luka's animation speed. Also, make good use of Rand 1 to shift direction when needed, but ideally back away from the defender to avoid pressure. That said, R1 isn't quite at the level of Garrincha or the recent Linda Caicedo, so don't forget to use L1 for sharp direction changes and to trigger speed boost, both of which Modrić has. In other words, you can quickly burst into open space and launch a counterattack. His pace on the ball is excellent. Luka is genuinely fast. Here's another great example of him making a sharp run and following up with a finesse shot. Though to be fair, his finesse shots are a far cry from someone like Kevin De Bruyne. Sure, there were moments of brilliance, like this long-range finesse with his left foot reminding us of a gold-level playstyle, or this stylish shot from the corner of the box. But even with precision shooting, these moments are rare. Most of the time, his finesse shots look more like this, so don't rely on them too heavily. Which makes sense. After all, the Croatian has never been known for finesse shots, but what he is known for are his Trivelas. And that's where there's really no fault to find. Even if you're not a fan of that shot type, it's impossible to deny the brilliance of Modric's Trivelas. No, Luka didn't hit Trivelas like Ricardo Quaresma, but he used them for passing, so if anyone deserves to have these shots in game, it's Modrić. The Croatian needs to play on the right and punish those who don't close him down in time. And as you can see, you don't even need to green time these shots for them to work. Speaking of which, here's an incisive pass using a Trivela. Yes, this mechanic is in the game, though you probably already knew that. Also worth highlighting, his gold-level incisive passes, which are simply brilliant. And technical helps a lot here by allowing cleaner cuts into passing lanes. As for long balls, they're incredibly accurate, nearly at gold level. You can see that here with this pass to Caicedo. We personally see Modrić as a right playmaker in a 3 midfielder setup or a CDM on Holding paired with Gullit or Vieira. As for the cam position, De Bruyne is a better fit, though Anticipate sometimes helps playmakers who naturally sit deeper than shadow strikers. As you know, in EAFC 25, the rewards for the weekend league are awesome, which means that the game has become much harder to play. Our boosters will help you to get the best rewards. Write in, because the number of spots is limited. And don't forget that we also sell coins at a cheap price. All links in the description. That said, we'd still use De Bruyne at cam because of his finesse shots and passing, and Modrić deeper due to his reading and anticipate. Also, Luka is half the price and still looks great as a cam. If you're choosing between him and someone like Müller, go with Modrić. Sure, you can stick with Bruno, but overall, Modrić is the better player. So if you're looking to upgrade from Bruno to something similar, Modrić is your guy. He's just as technical, just as agile, and his passing is spot on, definitely not worse than the Portuguese. De Bruyne, on the other hand, is a bit heavy, though he offers top-tier finesse shots, so it really depends on your style. For us personally, we don't love using cams without finesse shots or low-driven shots, but that's just a professional bias. Don't base your decision on that, especially when it comes to cams. In any case, if Real Madrid or Luka Modrić means something to you, then this SBC is a must, especially given how reasonably priced the Croatian is. We'll definitely be running with this legend for a while, but as mentioned, we'll be using him deeper, not at cam. Reminder, full ratings will be posted tomorrow on our Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any reviews. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll try to reply quickly. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.